Well, welcome to today's program. Today, I am with Ryan Bridges, the president of a building service contracting company called Commercial and Industrial Solutions Incorporated, based in Charlotte, North Carolina. Ryan, how are you today?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Thanks, Jeff. How are you doing?
I'm doing well as well.
Good
Well, thank you
man.
for taking the time today. We want to just spotlight you and your company as an innovative one that takes advantage of opportunities to build a company. I know you shared with me some images, and we're going to put them up in this video today of you and your family. I can tell you're a proud dad. Tell us
Thank you.
about your family.
For sure. Yeah. My wife and I, we've been married 18 years. Actually, this past January, and we've got four kids together. We've ranging from 17. Actually, she just turned 18 to 7 years old. So 7-year-old will turn 8 here in just a little bit. So three girls and a boy. So it's a busy, exciting household for sure.
Yes, and I saw a picture of karate. Uh,
Well, yeah. So we all it's jujitsu. We all so originally it was me and my three oldest. We trained jujitsu for about 4 years, and then my wife and my youngest jumped in within the past year and a half. So now all six of us all train together. So that makes for interesting training times and story times. So that's good.
yeah, I bet it does. And also on your LinkedIn profile, I noticed you're a military man.
That I am. I am. I've got almost 20 years in the Marine Corps. Majority of that's been the reserve. So I've been building business and being a reserve Marine all in the same time. And yeah, it's good. You can see my wall back here. I've got some of my stuff that I present out there. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, that I know you're proud of all that. So your company, 2015 is when you launched your company. 2019, you got involved with ISSA. Tell us about how you got into business in the cleaning industry. What's your history?
Sure. So in 2005, I got off active duty in the Marine Corps and joined up with a company similar to CIS and worked with them from just doing manual labor, project work to getting into personnel management and just management period. Did that for about 10 years. That business closed down at the end of 2014. So 2015, I saw a heck of an opportunity, approached some of the customers, said, "Hey, look, here's what's happening. Here's what I can do to help." And I had two customers that were willing to help me start a business, basically. And so, just honestly very blessed to be in that position. And so we jumped on it, and we've been growing ever since. So, yeah.
Well, good for you. You did provide a few pictures of you at work. One of them, you're with an employee. It looks
Yeah.
like with hairnets on. Tell us that story.
Yeah. So I was. It's a site it's about 6 hours away from me. So, when I got there, I tried to spend a few days, just to get with the staff, get with the customer, and that kind of deal. And so they they asked us to do to clean to use our auto scrubber to clean a certain area that's not normal for our scope of work. So they said, "Hey, look, you gotta have this dust suit, you gotta have these hair nets on, and all this kind of stuff." And so, all right, that's no big deal to me. But my employee, she was a little bit more resistive of wanting to wear that hair net because she her hair out, just whatever. So we had a
Sure.
good time with it. So she made a big deal of it. So I made a bigger deal when I started taking pictures and talked about I was going to post it, but didn't realize it was going to be on a YouTube video years months down the road. So it's good.
Yes. Now, I do have a picture here of you doing some disinfecting, and I believe you're the kind of man that must do it before you have your employees do it. Is that the case?
That is definitely the case. That's yeah, that picture, that was me. We were a lot of when the COVID-19 shutdowns really started happening last year. It was just such a confusing time. Just so my customer came to me and said, "Hey, look, this is what we got to do." We actually used a lot of the GBAC training that I've been through, and then used some of the GBAC references and really developed a disease control disinfectant type standard operating procedures. And so, I figured there's no other way for me to really test this out than to do it. So, we suited up and went out and started disinfecting a lot of the areas of their plant so they can sustain their production, and it worked. I mean, they really didn't miss a beat. I mean, they slowed down for just a couple of weeks, but other than that, they stayed open, and we did a lot of disinfecting for them just to help them keep that moving because that was a big piece of our national economy. So
Yeah, I imagine the GBAC program, the training there came at the right time for you. A
oh
lot
my
of
God.
questions that people had.
Yeah, absolutely.
So ISSA programs have really been something you've embraced. Tell us a little bit more about the training your team has received. I know you're a CIMS certified company.
We are. Yep. Yep. Yeah. So, I you know, 2018, I believe, either 2018, early 2019, it was my wife and I went to our first ISSA Expo, which was phenomenal. We had a great time just going. It was very re-energizing for the business and opened my eyes to a lot more of what the industry has to hold. And so that really kind of set us up for where we're going to be in 2020. So 2019, at the end of 2019, I had one of my managers and we went through the Train the Trainer program. And that was a great class. Great. It was about 3 days. We were there, we did that. Like I said, really great training, good hands-on type stuff. Learned about some of the other trainings, and then fast forward a little bit. One of my other customers during the COVID-19 shutdowns, they shut down for about 6 to 8 weeks. And to keep my employees involved, I put them through the basic, advanced, and then the supervisor classes and those kind of things, just to, one, like I said, to keep them involved, and two, to give them something to do, and pay them for their time, for doing that kind of training. And plus, it's really solid training. It's been good for me, good for the employees, and good for the customers, and for the end result. I've got some other employees that we put through the supervisor training. Like I said, you mentioned the CIMS. We were able to achieve that last year, CIMS with honor. So that was a really proud moment for us. And through that process, we have our operations manager. He's came to us fairly new to the cleaning world, at least the market that we come at. And he took it, and I figured, there's really no better way for you to learn it than just jump into it. And so he learned through reading the CIMS program and really get involved with the customer and the employees and say, hey, what do you do? And so that was an important training piece for him, coming out of that. I don't know that I could have taught him everything that he learned through that process. And so then, now the GBAC Service Star, we're jumping all over that as well, and just trying to grow from there. So it's been good. It's been very educational, and we love it. So
yeah, it sounds like with ISSA, you're taking advantage of everything that we offer. You've got the GBAC STAR Service Accreditation program. You've started the process of that. You're CIMS certified. You're doing the CMI training. Yep. So it's interesting, Ryan, because a lot of companies get started and they just start and they clean and they learn and they make mistakes. So training maybe that's your military background.
It might be. Yeah, I think it has a lot to do with it for sure. For sure.
All right. My last question is, what do you plan to do with your company moving forward to be successful? Anything in mind or on your radar?
Yeah. So we're currently in the bid process for a few different contracts, and one is just recently, since we got committed with the GBAC Service Star. And so we're using that, where it's really helped me to polish our procedures, polish who we are, what it is we do. 'Cause, cleaning is cleaning. I mean, there's only so many different ways to clean certain surfaces, but it's to a lot of the customers that we're after. It's, do you have a written process to do it? Do you have a written checklist to do it? Do you have a written inspection to do it? All those types of things. And so the CIMS certification really helped us to put a polish on that piece of our business. And so we're using that in the proposal and in our operational checks and our training and all that stuff. So that's been a very important aspect for us to push forward and grow and get, and increase our market share on everything. So.
Well, Ryan, thank you so much for telling your story today. Hopefully others that watch this, other companies, will learn a few things and follow your example.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Jeff. Thank you.